put the line out there and welcome the winningest manager in Philadelphia franchise history. Please welcome Charlie Manuel.
Doing good. Good to be here tonight. I usually make this trip every winter, and I enjoy it. And like Ruben was saying, this is a great area for baseball, and you definitely support your team and you support the Phillies. And we're definitely proud of you. And we appreciate every bit, everything you do, and we appreciate the backing you give our team.
The story he was just talking about, you remember all that? Seeing Ruben?
No,
did he really light you guys up? Or what?
Actually, that was new to me, what he was saying about me, really. I don't think he would lie, do you? No, that's good. That's good. No, I am a baseball guy, and that's probably about all I know. And I do get along with Ruben a lot. Yeah, we argue sometimes, and especially when we lose. You know, I'm not a good loser, and at the same time, but I'm excited about this year, and I love everything about the acquisitions that we've made this winter, and I'm looking forward to our team. I'm excited. I'm excited because I kind of really know that we will have a healthy Utley, we will have a healthy Howard, and we will have a healthy Holiday, and that right there is encouraging. And we will have the acquisitions we made this winter. I like Michael Young. I know quite a bit about him. I know he's a real good player. I know that Ben Rivera is fast and he can play defense. I'm anxious to get to spring training to see him play. And I also know that I like our pitching, and I'm excited about our bullpen. I think our bullpen's going to be, it might take a little while when the season starts, but by the end of the month you're going to see maybe a tremendous bullpen, because we've got a lot of talent down there, and a lot of those young pitchers that I'm talking about are the ones that pitched here last year for the Iron Pigs. And I'm looking forward to spring training. We are going to have a better team. We're not a 500 team, and we never will accept that. We're a winning team, and we expect to go to the World Series. And we definitely plan on winning our division, and our ultimate goal is to win the World Series. It always will be. And everything about it's good, and I'm anxious to get to spring training. I don't want to forget Kratzy and Kevin Franzke, because for 2 years, like, believe it or not, I like Kratzy, and he came up last year. He finally got a chance to play. He did a tremendous job, and he earned everything that he's earned everything he's had so far, and he's a tremendous player. And Franzke, Kevin did a tremendous job for us. He got a chance to play. And he, actually, if you want to know the truth, he did exactly what I like. He got in the game and nobody could get him out. And that's tremendous, and that's how good he played. And that's the kind of player that we want. Thank you for having me here.
That about covers the 2013 club. What Ruben was just talking about, maybe a story or two. The way you treat your players, because every player that's come through talks about that, the way, again, nobody gets embarrassed. You internalize a lot of things. You deal with so many things in-house. Where'd you learn that? Where did that come from?
I think it's kind of, like I played a long time, whether people realize it or not. I played 20 years of pro ball, and in a lot of different places, and I had a lot of different managers, and I met a lot of people. And I think I am a people's person. And it's kind of like Dave was talking about Raul Banquet. I like Raul just as much as he does, believe me. And I think Ruben knows that. I mean, Raul is one of my favorite players. Last year when he was getting all these hits, he was texting me every night. And we were losing. And finally one day I texted him back. And I said, hey, Raul, that's great. I'm glad you're doing good, but I ain't doing too damn good. I did, Dave. But no, I look at my players. I want to communicate with them, and I have a feel for them, and I pull for them, and I want them to realize that. I like to see good play. I like to see both teams play good. And and I like to see us play tremendous baseball, but I want to win the game. The number one priority is to win the game. And I like a mentally tough player, and guys that really love to play, and that's what we talk about. And hopefully that's the kind of team that we're going to put on the field this year, and that's what's going to make us or help us get back to being the team that we want to be.
We got some I believe, some questions from fans. Darcy wrote in, did you play Little League Baseball and do you remember the team name?
Yeah, you know, like, I played Little League Baseball in Freeze, Virginia, and I got cut.
You got cut?
Yeah, and the guy that cut me was a guy named Sap Jones. And when I believe it, listen to this, when I made the major leagues, or actually when I made this rookie ball, when I played rookie ball in Westfield, Virginia, in Appalachians League, that was about 40 miles from where I grew up when they fired Sap Jones from the Little League. That's true.
Sap Jones. I thought if you bought the shirt, you could pretty much be on the team, right? No? Earl Kistler wants to ask you, will you consider starting Cole Hamels on opening day because of his record last year?
I would consider that, and there's a good chance of that. But at the same time, we'll wait till we get to spring training. We'll see where our pitchers are at, and like who's kind of ahead of who, and just a situation. But Hamels will definitely get a lot of consideration.
You got a lot of guys to consider in there. You got some pretty good ones. Jack McDonough would like to know what kind of shape Ryan Howard is in.
I saw him on the 14th. It was on a Monday in Clearwater, and he looked good. I watched him hit the cage, and he says his Achilles is fine. He says he feels strong. He says his ankle's good, and he's ready to go. And I look for Ryan to have a big season. And yes, he's in good condition.
Fred Harris, did Ruben offer you the same incentive on the way-in that he did Delwyn Young?
No, but I'll be glad to negotiate with him. All right? Or better yet, I'll let you do it for me, all right?
Wherever Fred might be. Going in, again, you bring a guy like Delwyn Young, who, you know, again, he's got some history behind him, but you say you think he's ready to still hit and be a huge part of this team.
Delwyn Young's 27 years old. I think that he's a good hitter. I think he's got a lot of baseball left. I think actually I look at him as a 300 hitter, type hitter that he is, and how he goes about it, and he definitely can get some big hits. I think that spring training is to get people in shape and get them ready for the season. And I understand that talking to Ruben and some of our guys, that when he came in here, he had lost some weight and he looks pretty good. And I'm sure I talked to him on the phone last night, and when he comes into spring training, I think he's going to be ready to play. And like we'll put him out there in the mix, and we'd like to let him go and see what he's got. There's going to be some good competition on our team in the outfield in spring training, and I'm looking forward to it. And you know, like we're going to put the best team we possibly can on the field, and we're going to win.
Let's go. One more? Let's go. I think we got. All right. Well, how does Delwyn Young's acquisition? This is from Charles Coe. This is really for Ruben or Charlie. The acquisition of Delwyn Young. How will it affect Aaron Ruff and Dominic Brown as far as regular playing time?
Well, I'll let Ruben talk about that, but when we get spring training, Darren Ruff's going to get to play, and so is Dominic Brown. And there's enough time there, and there's enough that we can get people at bats, and we can play guys in games in the minor league complex and things like that, and we can be looking at it. And I look to play all 6 of those outfielders, and I looked at, like I'm very interested in Ruff and Brown. Both of them have a lot of potential, and they got a good chance to be big players.
Darren Ruff is interesting, a little older than the average prospect and whatnot coming out of AA, but you had said a number of times you like the swing, you like what you saw. Is there a chance that he could be a real late bloomer and a big time player?
Basically, what I looked at Darren Ruff was last year he had a big year, and he had 40 homers and he hit 300 and he knocked 100 runs, and that's a big year, and he earned it right. He get a chance at the major league level. I wanted to call him up at the end of the year, we wanted to call him up and see if we could get him some playing time. And actually, at the time he got to play, I think he got like 30-some at bats, and he actually those at bats came off with some good major league pitcher, and he performed well, and he showed good strength. And this guy stays on the ball. He's got the power, and also in the middle of the field, right field, and I like the way he hits, and I'm anxious to get down in spring training and play some and see how he's doing. Dominic Brown the same way, so is May Burris, and also so is Young's Knicks. Yeah. I talked to Knicks yesterday on the phone. He seemed like he was definitely ready to go, and that's good. If we can get him on the field, keep him healthy, he can hit too. I mean, he's a good hitter.
Ruben mentioned you're the best hitting coach he ever had. How long does it take you to figure out a guy when you see him hit? I mean, at what point do you think you have a book on a guy? How many times do you need to see him stand in?
You know what? I think I know a lot about hitting and things like that, but I've never gotten a hit for a guy. The guy, you know, but I enjoy really working with guys, and they're the ones that do the work. They're the ones that have to be a good student. And you know, like I love to teach hitting. That's kind of why I got back in the game. But after I quit playing, I don't know if I've told this here before, but actually I became a manager in the minor leagues because I wanted to take BP. And I wanted to be around the guys, I still wanted to hit, and I wanted to take BP. And also I could work with my team more than like a hitting coach coming in and things like that. I never thought about managing the big leagues. I never thought about being a hitting coach at the major league level. I just wanted to work and I wanted to teach. And somewhere along the line, though, the higher up I got, you know, I think that my players put me here. I think all the years I put in the minor leagues and also the players that I had, they definitely put me here. And the talent that I had, you know, like I always had good hitters, I always had good students. And I think that was the biggest part of it. And very hard workers, just like Franzke and Kevin.
You would take BP regular basis?
I could out-hit the guys.
Oh, could you?
Hey, Franzke, I can do that. I could out-hit the guys, especially in BP.
How about a hand for Charlie Manuel, manager of the Phillies?